Ladies and gentlemen, our next fight is a flyweight bout. Fighting out of the red corner, representing SBG Strabane. Please welcome to the octagon, Conran Coyle!
Now there was a time when you loved me so I couldn't go wrong. Now you need to know. See, I've been a bad man, and I'm in deep. Yeah, I found a brand new love for this man, and can't wait till you see. I can't wait. So how you like me now? 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 Remember the time when I eat you up? Yeah, I was alive that you can't give up. If I was to cheat, oh, now would you see right through me?
And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Team Evolve Derry. Please welcome to the octagon, Eoghan Masoliver!
This is my blues. How you like me now? 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 Does that make you love me, baby? Does that make you love me, baby? Does that make you want me, baby?
Been around the scene for quite a long time, very impressed with his guillotine finish of Pierce Cunningham here the last time in this cage. Coyle has a 3-2 record, he's been fighting since September. Did win 3 fights in a row before dropping a match to Jake Nye at Nationals. No easy opponent for anybody. Masoliver gets the takedown. Conran Coyle trying to work off the back. He's trying to climb that guard up a little bit higher and possibly threaten the arm locks and triangles. Tries to get that knee up to the shoulder. Goes for the omoplata position in transition as well. Masoliver trying to stay calm and trying to climb over his opponent, get to a safer position. A good position for Conran Coyle. Uses the omoplata to come up on top and into side control.
Oh, he's on the arm.
He's on the arm straight away and just about escapes does Conran Coyle. That was a
lands a few
flash
bombs.
submission attempt. Wow.
Wow.
The speed of the flyweights in these transitions. The scrambles are moving faster than the words coming
He's
out of
looking
my
for the arm
mouth.
again.
Yeah, spins beautifully. Not unlike Alexander O'Sullivan last week in the Cage Warriors cage. Turns the corner, but has he got full bite? That shoulder's pretty deep in the arm lock, but it's difficult to see what position the arm is in. Yeah, he's got his own right hand across his own elbow, rear naked choke grip style, so that's what's keeping the arm from being fully extended right now, but he ain't safe yet. Masoliver may get extension on that arm just yet.
He's out.
He's out, yeah. He got the arm free of the hip line. Almost got sucked into an inverted triangle. Starts landing big hammer fists.
This is where Eoghan is dangerous in the closed guard.
Yeah, he's a really good wrestler, really good grappler. And as you can see, he's got a very, very dangerous attacks off his back. But those are big shots from Conran Coyle.
Conran's posturing up hard and dealing really
this
well.
triangle though, and there's a sort of a inverted armbar attempt here. He's rotating that elbow and then cranking down on it, which is going to be very uncomfortable. If you can get a little bit more hips into it, which is difficult in the triangle position because you kind of need to let go of the triangle to give it more hips, so it's kind of caught between the two. But there we go. Those submission attempts are always followed up with big hammer fists by Conran Coyle. Beckons Masoliver back to the feet. Doesn't want to play around in that guard anymore. Masoliver in now in a body lock, and he manages to just wear his opponent down to the floor. No big dynamic takedown needed that time. Just leaned heavily on the hips and managed to buckle the knees underneath. Masoliver was down training with us for quite a while in Team Rhino Dublin, and really enjoyed watching him in the wrestling classes. He looks like he really knows what he's at when it comes to wrestling. But Conran Coyle, Conran Coyle has
just right at the end of the round there, Paul.
thrown some very, very effective strikes. He's having some big deep breaths here at the end of the first round in front of us. It's been a very entertaining first round. Both guys have had some success. Those hammer fists in particular from Coyle were finding a home. They're the perfect antidote to someone who wants to play jiu-jitsu with you in an MMA bout.
Yep.
A furious pace in that first round, but you would expect nothing less from a couple of flyweights. Always the case when you see the flyweight fighters in there. The scrambles are quick. The shots come thick and fast. It's going to be interesting to see if both fighters can maintain that pace. Coyle looks like he's been taking some big deep breaths in between rounds. Masoliver looks light on his feet, looks well recovered, so could that play a factor going forward? Referee Aaron Wallace gets the action underway. Masoliver out in that southpaw stance. Eats a left hand in that exchange. Lands one himself. Follows it up with a beautiful takedown. Disguised it well. Went upstairs with that left hand and instantly changed levels in that split second that his opponent was trying to recover from eating that shot. Both fighters very active off their back so far. Coyle just losing this positional battle now as we edge into the middle of round number 2. Masoliver incrementally working his way up the back. He's still got that leg trapped at an awkward angle. Goes for that knee cut pass around to the backside. Coyle recovered very well, just got his arm back on the right side, and he is finding himself pressed into the mat here. It's quite a difficult position with your hips both turned in one direction. Makes it very, very difficult for you to move your body when you can't really get your legs into play. You're left just battling against these attacks with just your upper body strength as a defense mechanism, so he needs to frame and create that little bit of space so he can get a bump and get at least one of his legs back into play. But Masoliver not making it easy for him to do that. Heavy shoulder pressure, crushing down on the jaw of Conran Coyle. Masoliver really making that grappling pay in round number 2. Advances into that strong mount position. He's trying to work his way up now and isolate an arm possibly.
So this is a big round for one.
Huge, yeah. He's really imposing his will here. Coyle is starting to do risky things like turn away from his opponent, leave an arm out there wrapped around the back, that kind of thing, and just fundamental mistakes that you make when you're tired or you're in survival mode. And Masoliver ain't tired or in survival mode. He's keeping calm, keeping the pressure raining down.
Oh,
S-mount.
he's looking for the triangle, Paul.
Yeah, he's actually climbed it and he's cinched it up a little bit now. So once he has it locked up, he'll be happy to go to his back. Coyle steps over the body, which temporarily is going to buy him a bit of time, but
that's all.
he's in now,
Yep.
Masoliver underhook the leg to
this
get
looks
more
bad,
bite,
this
more
looks
squeeze. We're going to see the tap, and there it is. A beautiful adjustment by Eoghan Masoliver. Instantly gets a hug off his opponent. Good to see sportsmanship, but that finish was excellent. That second round was outstanding by Eoghan Masoliver, and he's up on top of the cage, and he has some of the people in this arena on their feet. He performs well in this cage, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a bright future.
Yeah. That's 2 submission victories now in this cage. He went, as I said, he won his debut here against Pierce Cunningham by guillotine. He went 1-1 at the IMAF Worlds. That victory he got over there was also a guillotine, and then he gets a triangle here. So 3-1, 3 wins by submission. A dangerous young man. And what age is Owens? About 18?
I think he's 18, yeah, he's 18.
So flyweights in Ireland, beware. There's a new player in town, and he is a finisher. For me, the flyweights always bring such an entertaining pace and style. Don't understand why people are geared.
Give it up for the lads, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner by way of triangle in the second round. Please give it up for Eoghan Masoliver.
I got the shooters, they have at the bed. Play with the squad, get pile like a set. Pile like a perk. I'm going here. I'm going crazy on niggas. Too wavy for niggas. Do magic like I look a set. I'm in the money that made me set. Take out in the place. I'm in the place. Telling the bitches I'm still in the way. A lot of the city. You got 3 years. I got a plug. He sent up with left. And we had these niggas. These niggas know me. Niggas, they feel like niggas. They call me in short. Y'all not even
Oh man, that was so fight. Thank you, Wesley. Some fight on. What do you want to say about it?
Just want to say, my uncle passed away a few weeks ago. Sorry for Pedro. Thank you for everyone for coming out and all my sponsors. Genuinely could not be done without every single one of them. It really fucking means a lot, all the support. Thank you.
Eoghan Masoliver, ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
We on a few steps back.